Before this video begins, we shall all pause and pay homage to Tyrone, the honorary Magnus of the day. Go now and live your life in magnificence. All right, this one is for some wild world news, which I want y'all to send me more of, by the way. Please send me more wild world news. But anyway, so for some reason it's playing for no reason. Anyway, let's check this out. It says the vehicle suddenly hovers in the air before several other cars also begin to rise off the ground. Alongside it, this video shows the bizarre moment a car appears to levitate in the air as it drives over a set of crossroads. By the way, one of you sent me a picture of you in the Magnus steel shirt. Send it again. I lost it. All right, let's get this. Viral MTV. 就在他准备右转弯时，车尾突然腾空而起，发生了侧翻。随后，紧邻的面包车也飞离了地面，撞到了后边的小轿车。同时，由北向南驶过来的一辆轿车也弹了起来。三辆轿。See how the people just saw it and just kept walking? What the fuck is that? I bit my tongue while I was saying that. You see? And they're just like, what the fuck is that? They don't want to see if they're okay. You know what? I remember, and I'm not saying, I heard this was in China. And I'm not saying that all Chinese people is like this, but I remember seeing a video of where a little girl was literally ran over. Slow too. It was really fucked up, and I know some of you that watch gory videos saw this. It wasn't exactly gory, but the girl was ran over by a fucking car. Just ran over her in the middle of the street. People saw it and kept walking. Please, someone from China that understands the culture, someone explain this to me. I don't get why that happened. You know what I'm saying? And I said something to somebody that I know about it, and they were like, they got a different regard for life over there, man. Like, I remember I had a customer when I sold security systems, and he told me a story about Africa one time, and he said that it was interesting. He told me a couple of things about Africa. He said that when he traveled there, he always wore a suit. He said because when they see you wearing a suit, they treat you better. All the time. He said, but at the same time, they also think you have money. So a lot of times they try to get money out of you. But he said, he said he was in line in Africa, and he hears someone say, sir, come here, sir. He kept hearing that. He was at the back of the line. Because he had a suit on, they brought him to the front. But anyway, so he said that he had to catch a cab. And he said that two cabbies basically were trying to get him to, get in their cab, So they're basically arguing over the fare, trying to get him. And one of the police officers, they're like militarized over there in certain countries, like, you're like, that's the police, and he's wearing fatigues, and he's got literally a fucking machine gun on his shoulder. He said he walks over and he tells them to stop arguing about it. And he said one of them kept going. He said he shot him right there. He said, and left him right there in the street. And he said an hour later, the body was still there. I was like, wow. And he had said to me right there, he said the same lines. It's a different regard for life over there. And I was like, wow, what the fuck? I mean, sometimes when, I see, because I only know my own country. And we do a lot of horrible things over here in America also. But sometimes, and because this is probably because of cultural differences, I'll see other countries as not having the same issues that we have. But then I'll hear about stories like that, and I'll be like, what the fuck are they thinking? You know, it's like, so it appears that all different sections of society have their different atrocities and things that people are like, what the, like, over here we circumcise males, and, you know, in other countries they're like, what the fuck, you know, it's mutilation, you know, the genitals. You know, it's genital mutilation, which after I've studied it, I think it is, personally. You know, we should be able to choose whether we want that skin cut off or not. You know, in certain places I heard that I've heard that certain rabbis do it with their fucking mouth. Are you telling me they bite the skin off? What the fuck is that? Explain that, please. But anyway, I've rambled on enough about this and cultural differences, but it went off. See, you know, it goes. I go off on different rants, and I know a lot of y'all like that. You like to see when I pick my brain and bring out shit that normally wouldn't be in a reaction video. So that's why I do like to do news videos. So make sure you send me these news videos. I just don't like doing super political things or things that are really major atrocities, you know, because they kind of bring me down. But certain things like this allow me to talk about things in a different way that I don't normally do. So anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed my news video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, kiss my black derriere. 1 million subscribers. Woo!